We're still on the air. Ah, forget it.
Today on X-Play, occupational hazards in Mission Impossible Operation Surma.
Break his arms.
Be careful, or you'll poke someone's eye out in Nosferatu. And X-Play gets graded in the new Harry Potter game.
I give you a C for just try it.
Who's trying? It's game time. Please welcome two people who get a tax credit for buying anime porn games, Adam Setzler and Morgan Webb.
Thank you, Uncle Sam.
Hello and welcome to X-Play.
Do you like stealth? Because, what with being loud, clumsy, and a drum player, I'm a master of it. And today, we have a stealth game for those of you going through Splinter Cell withdrawal.
Oh, plus we have blood-sucking vampires.
As opposed to the ones that don't suck blood. And the best college basketball game that's out there.
And Harry Potter for your PlayStation 2.
Oh, yeah. And Morgan takes a terrifying look at the EyeToy.
It is frightening. You want to see a preview? It's slap a ninja, slap a ninja, slap another ninja.
Stop! I'm not a ninja! I'm a superhero. But to get things started, let's check out that stealth game.
Here's our review of Mission Impossible Operation Surma.
I'm sure you're familiar with the man you're about to see.
With an ear for stealth and an eye on the Splinter Cell audience, Mission Impossible Operation Surma takes Ethan Hunt in a bold new direction. Unlike the action games we're used to seeing from Mission Impossible, Operation Surma is a Splinter Cell emulation all the way. So it's no surprise that you'll spend much of your time entering hostile territory on the down low. The missions are straightforward, and the game tends to hold your hand a bit too much.
Bingo! Nice work, Ethan.
You'll be told just about everything you need to do in detail by Ving Rhames here. Ving's delivery is occasionally lacking as well.
Yo, Billy, what in God's name are you waiting for?
All right, have another take on that, big baby. Operation Surma's only real distinction is its gadget arsenal. Your basic gear consists of the ELP, electronic lockpick, the EWG, electronic warfare gun, and the RCV, remote control viewer. That's right, the IMF, Impossible Mission Force, believes in superiority through acronyms. The EWG will actually switch automatically between guard-killing bullets and camera-disabling projectiles.
Nice shot. Camera disabled.
You've also got a nifty micro cable that lets you swing around and over security areas. Night vision that is the only way to avoid infrared beams. And the trippy sonic imager. This device can see through doors and walls. Apparently, I can never tell what I'm looking at. Using the myriad gadgets is the best part of Operation Surma. Of course, it pays to pick your moments to use them.
Attention,
Ethan's hit.
Fistfights are fairly common because the game rations dense shadows like VIP passes. Luckily, Ethan is a better fighter than Sam Fisher ever was. He's adept at beating guards into submission, although his repertoire is a bit limited.
Better shut off that alarm, Ethan. Time is running out.
It doesn't help that they throw in these ultra-cheesy Matrix shots. Nothing says entertainment like watching the same slow motion moves over and over. Take that, medical industrial complex. A bit of honest difficulty would have been a big help, though. Too many areas rely on the trial and error approach, choosing cheap expected death over real challenge.
Ethan's hit.
You know, I'm thinking this sign isn't doing much for company morale. The biggest problem is the impossibly sluggish camera, which never quite feels right. It's really irritating, especially when it does stuff like this. For most players, Operation Surma will feel like Splinter Cell Life, should they choose to accept it.
This briefing will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
We give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay, so Mission Impossible has more gadgets, but it doesn't have the overall quality that made Splinter Cell a genre definer.
And if you can't wait for another installment of that title, don't worry. Sam Fisher returns later this year in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, whatever that means.
Now we get to move on to something supernatural, the longevity of Adam's career.
Yes.
It was funny.
In my many years as a gamer, I've seen a lot of vampire titles like Castlevania, Legacy of Kain, Kirby's Air Ride, but this is the first one with a random level generator. Ooh, here's my review of Nosferatu.
So, I'm going to my sister's wedding. It's at an old Romanian castle. She's marrying the son of the Count. Problem is, I'm running late. Gosh, I hope I haven't missed... Man, they've already busted out the PCP. Wait, hold on. See, apparently, in lieu of all the ceremonies surrounding matrimonial union, the Count and his undead buddies snatched up the wedding party and are threatening to kill them off 1 an hour. For no apparent reason.
I'll follow you anywhere, James.
Maybe they just watched Dog Day afternoon. Oh. Nonetheless, you have to travel the castle smacking things in the head and find your family, even the dumbasses, and lead them to safety on a time limit.
I'll stay here and watch your back.
Not that this will be easy because, wouldn't you know it, the castle's full of creatures. Like this guy dropping in from the rafters. And this guy under the floor. And this zombified gaucho in Romania. And these bleeding skeletons. There's a few clever tricks in the game. You need special weapons for certain monsters. Like the crucifix for these messy, disturbed children's drawings. But a gun works better for these hobbling nasties. So when you encounter both, it gets pretty frantic. The game's not great looking though. All the rooms can start to look the same, so you'll get confused and lost often, which sucks because you're on a time limit. But the game is heavy on atmosphere, which gives it a truly creepy ambiance when your family isn't hopping through the castle like morons. Boing, boing. And the music always seems to pick up when something bad's about to happen. What? Where? Oh no, it's a vampire. What do I do? Gun? No. Sword? No. Crucifix? No. Holy water. Oh. That's underwhelming. Plus, it's a little odd that in a castle inhabited by vampires, there'd be wooden stakes lying around conveniently.
The only things that can kill me. Better put them in this conveniently located basket.
I mean, look at this.
Guys, I told you, stop leaving these around everywhere. Someone's gonna get hurt.
The real problem with the game, though, is the combat. It's really clunky and inaccurate. Enemies hit you when they shouldn't, and close-range weapons like this sword frequently don't cause damage when they should. It's sadly not very satisfying, and it's the core of the game. Also, Nosferatu is really short. I mean, really short. But the castle is randomly generated every time you play, so you can go back several times. It's only a little different, but it makes the game very replayable. The game's a fun diversion with a couple of good scares, but it's got some undeniable clunkiness. It may not be Murnau's classic, but at least it doesn't have Keanu Reeves. Dude, a 3 out of 5.
I want to order a zombified dog. They're so cute. And they're undead, so you never have to get a new one. Oh, and they feed themselves in the flesh of my enemies.
As I mentioned before, the random level generator is an interesting touch. It's usually reserved for RPG dungeon crawls like Dark Cloud. Soldier Fortune 2 also did have one, and that was a first-person shooter.
What's in your pocket?
Oh, it's just another steak. I leave these around everywhere. But I'm also happy to see you.
Up next, mascots gone wild in NCAA March Madness.
Whiners need not apply. Robot Wars is next.
GameFly. Rent the games you want, play as long as you want, for one flat rate. No due dates, no late fees. Go to GameFly.com for your free trial.
Feel at home. Everywhere. Introducing Infinity's new full-size SUV, the QX56. Surround yourself with refinement, entertainment, and comfort for 7. From Infinity.
Oh no! Save big money on lender closing costs with a $395 DieTech flat fee. No points to pay and no broker fee.
How can they do that?
Call 1-800-DIETech1 or log on to dietech.com.
Want to glide with a thin, light laptop? Unwire with a wireless laptop powered by Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Douglas Baker has always been reasonably happy with his choice of hairstyle. But recently, Douglas switched to Progressive Auto Insurance. And if they can shake things up by letting you compare a competitor's rates and over 20 other facts and figures, then perhaps he too should step up to the plate. Way to go, Douglas. Think easier. Think Progressive. Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Dear X-Play, how can I play games and watch a fantastic show at the same time? Signed, All Thumbs and Thackeray.
Well, Thumbell, we've made it so easy, even Adam can do it.
Play Tech TV's Hyperactive. It's the game you play online while you're watching X-Play. Answer trivia questions, chat, win cool prizes, and more. To play, log on to techtv.com/hyperactive during X-Play Monday through Friday nights at 11 Eastern, 10 Central.
Watch and win. Play Tech TV's Hyperactive, only on Tech TV.
Only one of them looks great in a dress. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Don't be so hard on Morgan. Welcome back to X-Play.
Yes, it's been a tough year for college basketball games. The dreadful NCAA Final Four 2004 was arguably one of the worst basketball games ever made. What a distinction. So we were understandably nervous to play NCAA March Madness 2004.
However, March Madness comes to us from EA Sports, and you know what? They could make shuffleboard entertaining. Here's a review of NCAA March Madness 2004.
The fighting drum beats, the manic screaming, the skin paint, and those crazy kids dressed up like animals. No, I'm not talking about Burning Man or a Democratic fundraiser for Dean. We're talking about college hoops here. And with the playoffs right around the corner, this is a great time to take a look at what EA has to offer its fans with NCAA March Madness 2004. This college basketball game differs from its pro counterpart in many ways. The biggest perhaps being tempo. The kids just play faster, maybe from drinking all that testosterone-enhanced milk. Players cut quicker, guard more ferociously, watch it away, and love to run. Run, Forrest, run! Don't think it's all flash and dash either. Within the field houses and sweaty gyms of NCAA March Madness 2004 lurks serious college hoop strategy. Need some playbook tips, motivational speeches, or lectures on the importance of a big conference game from a top caliber coach? You got it.
The next step is to take that feeling and win with that feeling.
Gamers who truly know their chalk will appreciate the realism of the various playbooks.
Hey, did you see that?
Yeah. Michigan State's suffocating defense.
There's a steal.
Syracuse's befuddling 2-3 zone.
It's tipped.
And the efficiency of Coach K's deadly Duke offensive are just some of the true-life strategies employed here. The flip side of this commendable realism is the somewhat airheaded tactics of your computer opponent. As the clock ticks down towards the end of the game, you'd think they would shoot from downtown when they're behind, but they don't.
Great body control.
Stupid head.
For the score.
NCAA March Madness 2004 does provide some new and fun game types. You can take the court as your favorite school's mascot, play some of the best rivalry matches, set up custom tournaments, and create a school. Stupid head, but there are simply not enough off-season features.
That one's gonna hurt come morning, Brad.
Where are the deep recruiting options? NCAA March Madness 2004 does an overall good job recreating the college basketball environment. What is not decent, however, is the look of the cheerleaders. These walking mannequins have only a face Andrew McCarthy could love.
Yeah, that's precisely why college basketball is so exciting, Dick.
The broadcast team is fairly entertaining if you can stomach bombastic style.
Dixie Dude, Dunkaroo, that was awesome with a cap.
It's quite impressive that EA was not content to simply add a mode or two and make some graphical tweaks to its NCAA March Madness franchise. The leap in quality and playability from last year's version qualifies it for one of the most improved sports games out there. But it still could use a little more time on the practice court.
The shot's off target.
We give NCAA March Madness a 3 out of 5.
He's the truth, baby. I believe, Brad. I believe. Finger roll.
Okay, there are over 300 Division I teams in this game. Now, sadly, ITT Technical Institute is not one of them. So when will the pasty students of ITT play the bespectacled pupils of DeVry? Sure, they may not make it include those three-pointers, but they're all very good at Photoshop.
Nice. Okay, but playing this game, you can tell that it's not an afterthought. Because, a lot of developers just use their NBA engine and simply plop in NCAA assets. This, on the other hand, feels like it was made with college basketball fans in mind.
And this next commercial interruption was made with you, the audience, in mind. Bathroom breaks all around. We'll be back.
Coming up, this man likes the EyeToy. He likes it a lot.
At GMC, we know that payloads don't need to stretch their legs. Listen to XM satellite radio, enjoy dual climate control, or watch DVDs. But people do. Introducing the new GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab. Professional grade engineering. It's not more than you need, just more than you're used to.
Complete the trilogy Tuesday on DVD.
What is the Matrix?
4 groundbreaking DVDs that take your imagination to unimaginable limits. Complete the Matrix experience. Buy The Matrix Revolutions on DVD.
Is it time to change the batteries in your smoke detector? Come to Radio Shack. Buy any 2 9-volt batteries, get 2 9 volts free. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
Ever try to use a bank or broker to refinance your home? That's why we started eLoan. It's a better way to refinance. Needless paperwork? Gone. Lender fees? Gone. Waiting for a decision? Ours takes minutes. At eLoan, we believe everyone is entitled to the right loan at the lowest possible rate, based on your credit, not your negotiating skills. You get your cash fast, at a great rate. A bank shouldn't come between you and your money. That's why there's eLoan. Apply now at eLoan.com or call 1-800-ELOAN-22.
We moved to Earthlink because I only want the internet that's good for them.
Because they're not ready for the same internet.
Because I know what he's doing online.
Without bugging me all the time. There's some words I don't want him to learn.
Different families, different passions, different reasons for moving to Earthlink. Call 1-800-827-0142 and get 6 months of dial-up service featuring Earthlink Accelerator at half price. New parental control software lets you customize features for each child. You can set time limits and even filter out websites, emails, and keywords.
We moved to Earthlink because it's safe for him and I get an internet without training wheels.
Create the online experience that's right for your kids with new parental control software and get 6 months of dial-up service featuring Earthlink Accelerator at half price. Call, go online, or visit these retailers. Move to Earthlink. It revolves around you.
Once again, 2 people who put the joy in joysticks. Adam Setzler and Morgan Webb.
There's a lot of joy. Well, welcome back to X-Play. If I waved my arms around like this on the street, people would think I was special or trying to vogue, maybe. But, with the EyeToy in front of you, at least I have a good reason for looking like a tool.
Now, the EyeToy for the PlayStation 2 always seemed like a gimmick to us. Yet another cog in Sony's plans for home entertainment domination. It's basically a peripheral that works like a webcam.
You plug it into your PS2, you set it on your TV, and you stand within the little outline on the screen. Then you can play a variety of games that use your movements to play. The stoners just love it.
Now, apparently, the EyeToy is selling like hotcakes in Europe, but then again, those people like Jerry Lewis movies.
Here's our look at the EyeToy.
I can't do that, Morgan.
working too hard. Did you say something?
What?
I see you. Did you call my name?
No.
What the hell is that?
Try.
Oh, it's you.
Try.
All right, I'll try you if you just leave me alone. So I finally gave the EyeToy a try. As you can see, you don't need a controller. All you need is you. The EyeToy comes with a variety of games that get you moving and shaking. And it's much better with friends. We had a lot of fun with it for a little while. Ah, that's our intern Kevin, and he had a little too much fun. Sorry about that. Sure, on the outside you'll look like you're about to have a seizure. And be careful not to get in the way, because you might get injured.
Ow!
If you've tried out all the games, check out the playground area. You can play with bubbles, spiders, leaves, fish. Ooh, look at me, am I scaring you? You can even make your own 60s music video. For adults, this is a lot of fun after a round of drinks, or whatever. And for kids, well, it could be an instant babysitter. What we're really looking forward to is the future. Once games with real depth are made for the EyeToy, who knows what we'll get? Maybe a first-person shooter that will need slick body maneuvers to duck out of sight. Or imagine hitting something other than balloons. And while it's amusing at first, some of us slowly lost some patience. Well, I'm pretty sure I gave the EyeToy enough attention. It's time for it to move on to its next victim.
Yes, I think we're getting the hang of it now.
See, that voice is always in my head. Now, what's funny is the EyeToy is kind of like Hal from 2001: Space Odyssey.
Well, it doesn't really talk to you in real life. Well, not if I take my medication.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer.
Up next, if our show was a flavor, what flavor would it be?
Vomit flavor.
Not really the answer I was looking for.
You're late. Big line at the toll booth. You know those electronic passes? Yeah. Used to be 1 lane, then 2, now 3. And you don't have one? No.
It's the on-demand world.
Huh?
Electronic pass connects to toll booth. Toll booth connects to bank. Bank to your credit card. You come in here with your laptop, click, click, pay your bill through the air. But you don't get it, so you wait in line.
That means something.
Hey you, get MCSE, Cisco, or A+ certified, guaranteed, with Smart Certify's fast and easy IT certification courses. You'll earn more money and have more job security once you're IT certified. Listen to this.
If it wasn't for Smart Certify, I'd still be working a dead-end tech support job.
Let me tell you, there's no better way to pass the IT exams than by using these courses.
I've done tons of IT training, but Smart Certify's MCSE course was the best by far.
Smart Certify has one-on-one mentoring and a money-back guarantee. I couldn't lose.
Now it's easy to advance your career as a certified IT professional. Call 1-877-TRAINING today and mention code IT to take a free course title. Or go online at www.smartcertifieddirect.com. That's toll-free at 1-877-TRAINING or www.smartcertifieddirect.com. Get your free course now.
We were over our heads in credit card debt and looking for a way out.
A number of companies said they would help us, but they were only interested in charging huge upfront fees and putting us further into debt.
Credit Guard of America was different.
Credit Guard of America won't put you further into debt. As a nonprofit service, we've helped thousands of people for over 11 years. We work with you and your creditors to reduce your monthly payments so you can get on with life.
Credit Guard of America cut my monthly payments in half.
They cut my interest rate from an average of 23% to 8%. Some even went to 0.
I'll be out of debt in 4 years instead of 20.
Credit Guard of America saved me over $13,000 in interest fees alone.
Call now to reduce your monthly payments. Cut the interest rates on your credit cards by up to half and get your unsecured debt paid off years earlier.
Don't you owe it to yourself to work with a real nonprofit service? Call now to find out how to receive a free credit report. Certified counselors are standing by.
Call 800-213-4632.
Coming up, Robot Week draws to a close, and we're going to take a look at some of our favorite robots of all time.
Plus, we've all been working hard building our robots, and we're going to see how they turned out.
Plus, tips on how to build your own robots from old computer parts and appliance things you can tear apart in your own home.
That's all coming up today, 7 p.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Pacific.
On the Screensavers.
If these two can get a job, imagine your own possibilities. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play. Now, that flattering intro and several others in today's show were actually written by two of our fans, Matt and Kelly from Chicken Farm Capital, Petaluma, California. Thanks for the low opinion on us, guys.
Hey, in case you missed it, the first time around, EA just remade Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for the next-gen consoles.
See, Sorcerer's Stone originally came out on the PlayStation 1, and people freaked out about it. It sold about 4 million copies, and everyone started seeing $ on it. So now the Potter-themed Zelda clone is back on the PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox.
Here's a review of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Playing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone feels exactly like going to junior high. Which, to my horror, I found out was the point.
Do you know what class we've got first? It's potions, Harry. Ron can show you the way.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a Zelda-esque adventure game where you spend a lot of time going to class. You wander through the halls of Hogwarts following Ron or Hermione.
Come on, Harry, it's this way.
Your friends can't seem to open doors on their own, which is, I guess, why they have you tag along. When you finally get to class, your teachers usually send you through some hole to a dangerous place to find the items or spells you need to pass the class.
The Lumos spell book is located on the other side of the crawl space.
Then, they grade you on your performance. Your teacher puts you in mortal danger, then grades you on how you did.
I give you a C for trying.
C for trying? Oh well, something tells me I'll be seeing him later. I'm gonna be late for my next class. Okay, I have broom school at 4 in the quad. Boy, the mechanics of this exercise are frustrating. Okay, but I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Good effort. I'll give you a B.
Oh, I got a B. My average is rising. You know, isn't saving the world like having your roommate die? Aren't you supposed to get all A's? Alright, so as you can tell, the pace of the game isn't exactly going to raise the pulse of any red-blooded Halo-playing gamer, but the game's officially licensed charm does work to redeem its plodding pacing. Harry Potter is a good-natured, kid-friendly game. Creatures don't die in bloody, gory ways. Instead, they are thrown into cages, down holes, or just faint.
Is it dead? I don't think so. Just knocked out.
The controls and spells are easy to understand and use, and Harry is simple to move around. Actions like jumping gaps and grabbing ledges are automatic, so young and old alike can easily explore the world of Hogwarts Castle.
A cauldron cake!
Oh, goody. If uppity English children annoy you, you don't like Harry Potter, or you just kinda like Harry Potter, then avoid this game like you would avoid the vomit-flavor beans.
Vomit flavour, sardine flavour, booger flavour.
Why do you keep eating those damn beans? But if you're a big Harry Potter fan and you aren't afraid of a little school, then this game is simple, harmlessly addictive, and fun for the whole fam.
Nicely done. I give you a C for trying.
Fine, then you get a big fat C too. Or a 3 out of 5.
That is all for today.
That's just a pity. Now, as we mentioned earlier in the show, a couple of our disembodied voice intros, they were written by fans.
And they were good, too.
They were.
If you'd like to submit one to us if you have any great ideas of your own, visit our website, techtv.com/xplay.
And if we like it, we'll put them on the show, and we'll gently mock you. Or we'll savage you till you cry.
We have some message board posts up there, too, so you can read what everybody else wrote. And as always, you can get reviews of all the games we had in today's show. So read them before you buy them. Trust us.
You should.
Good night.